Every organization I walk into has a well-being program, but almost none of them actually have well-being. For the past 20 years, well-being has been treated as a set of activities. The issue isn't the intention. This is where most organizations break down. So the word well-being itself isn't wrong. The way we've been using it is, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Munir Al-Abedli. And honestly, I really want to thank you guys for being here, and I really appreciate it. What I'm trying to do here is to define human capacity and well-being in a more practical way, so that it's not just something we talk about, but something we actually understand and apply in real life. And if you did find value in this video, please, the best way you could support me is to subscribe and follow my channel. And I'll make sure that whatever I share here is worth your time. I really want to take a few minutes with you today to look at something we don't usually stop and think about. Today, I want to walk you through an idea that might change how you look at well-being completely. Every organization I walk into has a well-being program, but almost none of them actually have well-being. Today, I want to explain to you the difference and why it matters more than almost anything else your organization is doing right now. For the past 20 years, well-being has been treated as a set of activities, sessions, apps, initiatives, maybe programs. An entire industry built around the feeling of doing something without necessarily changing anything. And over time, that became the standard. The issue isn't the intention, the issue is the definition. Because once you define something incorrectly, everything that follows becomes misaligned. I think here we need to define well-being, and the definition is very important. So well-being is a structural capacity of a workforce to perform, to sustain, and recover under real conditions. And when I say that, I mean capacity, not activity. Performance, not just feeling. Sustain, not burnout after short bursts. Recovery, because pressure is not going away. This is where most organizations break down. Not at the level of intention, but at the level of governance. There is literally a governance gap. So let me explain further. If you look at the most organizational structures, or most companies, how they define organization structures, well-being typically sits somewhere along this chain. CEO to CHRO to director to a well-being function. Or CEO, CHRO, executive director, VP director, or a well-being function. So around this kind of a chain, accountability becomes diluted. Not because people don't care, but because it was never structured to own to begin with. What it should look like, rather, is if well-being is truly about capacity, then it cannot operate as a program. And it has to operate as a mandate, a function, a capability, operating model maybe, enablement, position, or enterprise ownership. That means clear ownership, defined measurement, accountability at the right level, and an audit trail that shows whether it is actually working. So not as an initiative, but as something embedded into how the organization functions. So the word well-being itself isn't wrong. The way we've been using it is, and once you see it clearly, you cannot unsee it. If this resonates, follow the series. I'll be breaking this down further and showing what this looks like in practice. This is exactly the work we do at Future Wellbeing, building human capacity as a measurable, accountable system inside organization.